The epic and unbeatable at Scrabble. The Nerds with Attitude.
Welcome to the N.W.A the Nerds with Attitude. I am one of your humble hosts, Shin Hero, aka Walt, and I am with the boys, the squad, the crew. Flores Bloom, Noah.
What's up?
Animus Prime, JR.
Hello.
And the cool, calm, collected Old Hunter Rage, Isaac.
Hi, everybody.
Oh man, you don't sound so hyped, man.
You sound so cool.
Is everything okay?
So calm.
It's just been one of those days.
Yeah, I feel you. I had one of those days too. And today, you read the title. You know what it is. It's hot fire right now on the internet right now. I know we're a little late to the party and whatnot, but we are talking about Wandavision episode 5.
Wanda.
That's not the theme song anymore.
I don't care. I love it.
Yeah, let's just jump into this. Let's shoot this to Noah like we do, our resident hater of the show right now.
I'm not a resident hater. I just know a trash show when I see a trash show.
So
You expressly say that it sucks.
Episode 5, dog. Episode 5. What did you think?
I come to the conclusion that Wanda is all powerful. I think she is God now. And
She's
her
not
power,
God.
her power has no limits. She can do what she wants. I still don't understand. I don't understand the kids, how they're even a thing. I guess she brought back Vision back to life, and then she went to a whole nother universe and brought back her brother, but it's not her brother. I don't understand. Listen, maybe, y'all guys can go ahead because maybe y'all can make me understand this show. And the black girl, what's her name?
Monica.
Yeah, Monica. She can get it.
Oh, I was about to say the same thing, dog. I was about to say the same thing.
Damn.
But y'all go ahead because I don't understand this show. This was the best episode out so far, but
okay. Okay. Well, she didn't technically bring back. That wasn't her doing. She didn't do that. She
didn't do that.
No, she was straight up. She was straight up sincere with Vision at the end of that part. We just like, I didn't do that. That wasn't me.
Okay. Yeah, I got that.
No, but
okay.
But here's the thing. But there was something that Vision said that really kind of struck with me. That maybe it started out subconsciously, and then she's just now being aware of it. So maybe with all the brother talk over the last episode.
Now, the thing about that, though, the only reason why I think it's more outside means besides her doing this is because that's not the MCU Pietro.
Yeah, like she crossed dimensions.
Yeah.
Dog. Like, I saw him and I was like, what the fuck is going on? No,
She travels to the ultimate universe.
This is my theory. WandaVision is just so they can combine X-Men with the MCU now. That's the whole purpose of this show.
Yeah.
That's how powerful she's gonna become. She's gonna cross dimensions.
She's gonna create mutants.
You're not wrong. Yeah, my theory is because like you saw how the kids had aged themselves up, right? The kids did that, not Wanda. Wanda didn't do that. The kids did that themselves.
Okay.
One of them do have. I think it's Wiccan. Wiccan is the one that actually has power just like Wanda does. So he can do stuff like that. I don't think the kids themselves aged themselves up. I think Wiccan. I think it's Tommy. Tommy's Wiccan, I want to say. But he aged the two up. He's the one who aged the two up. The other one, the other brother Billy, he's speed. He has powers like Pietro does, and they're part of the younger visions and all that jazz. But like, because if you notice, her powers didn't work on the kids.
Yeah.
And what I feel like is, I think the kids, because they were born and everything, everybody saw them be born. I think the kids are gonna be technically the first mutants in the MCU. And then after all this happens, because this technically happens before Doctor Strange's multiverse of madness, but I think at the end of this is gonna happen, there's gonna be the opposite effect of House of M. You know how at the end of House of M, where Wanda says no more mutants, and she like almost eradicate mutants. And when she said
this is like the opposite of that.
Yeah, when she did that though, not only did she did that in the main Marvel universe in the comic, it had ripple effects around the whole universe, the whole multiverse. So that affected the whole multiverse, not just the main Marvel universe. So I think the opposite thing is going to happen. She's going to say something like, let mutants be, or something like that, and mutants are going to show up.
So the whole purpose of this show is to get the X-Men in the universe?
That can either happen that way, or in Doctor Strange's movie, it can happen in that.
But Wanda's gonna play a big part.
Yeah,
I
feel like Wanda's gonna play a big part of it.
I feel like this show is just filler, so they can just get the X-Men. Because when I saw what's his name, Pietro?
Yeah.
When I saw Pietro, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I was like,
you and everybody else.
Then I was like, "Oh, this is just so they can get the X-Men in the universe, and that's it." I guess.
Yeah, because old girl was like, she recast Pietro?
Yeah, like I was like, what? They could have just made the X-Men a part. They could have just gave the X-Men their own movie, and boom, now they're part of the universe. No, I got to sit through this god awful show. I got a question. Okay, here's a question about Vision. How did Vision was the computer, right? And then they used the stone to make him come to life. What's the story again?
Vision was Jarvis.
Vision was a part
of Iron Man's thing, right?
Yeah, he was Iron Man's first
He was
AI.
the template.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the template to creating Vision.
Okay. And then what stone did he use?
The Mind Stone.
The Mind Stone. Okay, but Thanos took the Mind Stone from him. That's how he died, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and he has powers.
He does.
Yeah.
Did Wanda give him back his powers, or?
I think Wanda gave him back his powers, because like if you remember when they showed the thing where like, yeah, this happened 8 days ago, when Wanda just walked up in the sword like, give me back my boyfriend and drop these fools, because he was in pieces. Like they had him in pieces and stuff.
So here's my thing. So you're telling me Wanda is strong enough to give this man back his powers that the Mind Stone gave him?
Now, okay. So I feel
That's
like
a good question.
I feel like now they're doing the real Vision's origin. I don't necessarily think that's fully Vision. I personally don't think so. But like Vision's main origin was he was a synthezoid, yes, but he had the body of the Human Torch, who was the first Marvel like superhero thing in Marvel. He had the body of, and not the Human Torch from the Fantastic Four. This was an android, the Human Torch.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, this was an android Human Torch, and he had that body, and he had they combined his, because this man called Wonder Man. I mean, you can make fun of him, yeah, sure, whatever. But his name was Wonder Man, and they used his brain or his thought waves to create Vision. And that's how Vision became a thing. And that's with that, and it's still the same thing where Ultron is actually the one who made Vision and everything. happen, but that's what I feel like. I don't think she put Vision back together fully, and I think there's somebody else wearing Vision, quote unquote. Might be wrong about this, but he can be powered by besides the Mind Stone. This Mind Stone thing was new. This was new. That wasn't in the comics.
Listen, this show don't make no sense. I don't understand. If Wanda was this strong to begin with, why did Vision struggle?
She wasn't this strong.
She wasn't that strong.
How did she get this strong? Because Vision died?
Well,
her power has been evolving.
Yeah, and her powers
more
are... Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I lost track.
Well, and her powers are from a stone, just like Captain Marvel's stone. Like they were saying, her powers are also from that too. So her over time, like JR was saying, her powers were evolving. Because at first, all she really had was like telekinesis and telepath, and she was a telepath. That was the extent of what she could do.
Yeah, I know it. That's why when I started watching this show, I was like, "What the fuck? She couldn't do all this." Listen, all I'm saying is, when the new Marvel movies come out, and they better not struggle if they got Wanda on their side. She needs to die, get depowered. They better not struggle. Nobody better not die. All right, Wanda. This big guy's coming. We need you to kill him. All right, cool, bet.
I don't think it's all on Wanda. That's the thing.
Right.
I don't think this whole thing is Wanda's doing.
I can't wait to see the end game for this show.
Because the reason why I also say that is because you remember at the beginning of the episode how the cameras changed when Agnes walked in the house and then Vision went on that tirade for a second, and then she looked at Wanda, was like, should I take it from the top? Do you want me to start over? And you saw how that broke and everything, and then Vision noticed that and everything. I don't think, because if that happened right there, Wanda just would have rewound time back then. I think there's another character or something, another element into play in this.
Probably Agnes.
No, it's not Professor X.
So he can get into the universe, dog. It's Professor X all along. I knew it.
It's the internet theories. It's one of two beings. It's either Nightmare or it's Mephisto, and that's what a lot of things are pointing towards. Because like every time Agnes shows up, because Agatha Hart is a witch. She's a witch, and she works for Mephisto more or less. And
okay.
And it's just like how JR said earlier. Like she is a witch, and she is not fully under the control of Wanda either.
Okay. So let me ask you this: since what's his name? Pedro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pietro.
Since that's the one from the X-Men movies, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So does this make X-Men a part of the universe now, or that's just what does that mean? They used him. Are they telling us like? Well, like it's kind of confusing. Like I don't understand.
So that I can't answer, but I know why they used him. It's the sitcom trope where who's at the door, and then you see a special guest come into the door. That's the reason why they used him as he's basically a special guest, a surprise guest. Like who thought this Pietro was gonna show up? It's kind of like that, like how a celebrity guest shows up on a sitcom and everything. That was that reason. Now, as far as
I don't think that's the main reason why they used him.
Now, as far as them connecting the universes and all that,
that's what it looked like.
Well, here's another thing. Another theory of someone was saying was like Pietro's universe might have got destroyed, and seeing how he's super fast and everything, he might have ran between dimensions.
He's that fast?
He is that fast.
Oh, you're right. Because in the movie,
he wasn't that fast. He wasn't that fast.
Yes, this man was so fast he escaped dimensions. All right, bro. This show.
Oh, that's right. That did happen. Okay.
So he might have be the case because like even though it is Evan Peters Pietro, he's not acting like that Pietro. He's not acting like that Quicksilver from the movies. He had like a Boston accent and everything. He was acting all different and everything.
I can't remember how he sounded like. I bet you the other
pretty
Pietro,
sure that's just...
he's mad as hell they didn't cast him like that. They killed me off for good. Yeah.
I mean, and also if you noticed when she came out the barrier, I thought you was finna get your moment right there. She came out the barrier.
Yeah, she's evil. Just let her be evil. Don't wait till the end of the show for her to kill people. Just bring on the killing.
She came out dragging that plane thing, that drone like a mom, and was like, "If y'all come on my lawn one more time." And she had her accent, that terrible accent of hers in the first couple of movies.
It's not that terrible.
Yeah, but she had her accent then.
Yeah.
Her Latveria accent, Sokovia accent. But like she had that accent and then she just went back in the thing and it looked like she fortified it more. So I don't think they can get in.
She made it stronger. Yeah. Listen.
Did you enjoy the episode?
This was my favorite episode. Yeah, I enjoyed it because I was just confused and I had all these questions. I guess.
JR.
That means you're invested.
No. I'm not looking forward to the next episode.
You're not?
No, if you're asking questions, that means you're invested.
It makes perfect sense.
Then wait till like
them using that Pietro don't make no goddamn sense.
The only way
they can make sense is they
explain everything.
It's also just like it's just like how old girl has said. It's just like how old girl said. Like they recast him. They do this in sitcoms sometimes. When a cast member leaves and he's like a very important cast member, they just recast them.
Cheadle.
Yeah. Even in the movies, Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Don Cheadle is a perfect example of that.
Is Rhodey from another universe?
Listen, they're gonna connect the X-Men universe. This is what this is.
I mean, there's no doubt they're gonna connect it, but like I don't know.
Yeah. They better have a line when they recast Wolverine. That's what
they're gonna connect the Fantastic Four.
Oh God!
They're gonna reintroduce. They're gonna reintroduce them.
They're gonna reboot the reboot. All right.
Yes, but at least it's in Marvel's hands now, so they might do it right.
Who gives a fuck? You know why they can't get the Fantastic Four right? Because it's the Fantastic Four. They suck.
No, they don't. They're like they're the first superhero family.
Who cares? One nigga can stretch. Like the other one's just a rock guy. They suck.
The stretchy guy is broke. That's a broke power.
You know what you're. So you're saying the Incredibles set too?
The Incredibles. I mean, they're cool.
Yeah.
I mean, their movie was good.
The Incredibles is like the
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, see, here's the thing though. The
like
Fantastic
three
Four
out of
the Fantastic movies sucked. The Incredible movies.
If you're basing it off the movie and not in the comics, of course you're gonna.
The cartoon's even
sour
good
about it.
Yeah. What cartoon? Nobody. I never seen a cartoon. Fantastic Four cartoon?
Yes, the Fantastic Four has a cartoon.
Yeah.
I knew it had a cartoon. I never watched it, so I can't speak on the Fantastic Four.
It was pretty good.
I'm gonna take your word for it. But the movies,
the first movie, I like the first movie actually. I like the first movie.
I like the campiness of the first one. Chris Evans.
The second movie, not so much. And I haven't seen the reboot.
And didn't the reboot have what's his name in it? That's
Michael B. Jordan.
It sucked.
I hope they recast him to it. And then he goes to Wakanda, so they can be confused. But yo,
I'm pretty sure they're not gonna be like that. Pretty sure they're not gonna be like those Fantastic.
Well, JR, did you enjoy the episode? Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
I did.
Isaac, you've been quiet this entire time.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was here.
Did you enjoy the episode? Did you have any questions? Like, anything frow your brow?
I enjoyed the episode. This was one of the first episodes where by the end of it, I actually yelled out, "What the fuck?" I don't usually do that. But when he showed up, I was super confused. But I personally don't think it's actually Pietro. I think it's Mephisto in disguise.
Oh,
that's something else.
So
Because-
let me get wait.
Because they were talking about Wanda had no control over it, and yeah, it could be subconscious, but it also could be an outside power. And I think besides what it could mean for the show, I desperately want it to be Mephisto so I can get a good Ghost Rider show or movie. I have ulterior motives for that, but
So let me get this straight. You think what's his name? Pietro?
yeah.
Is somebody in disguise?
That's
Yeah.
a good theory. That might also be a case
Okay,
too.
so you
Yeah.
tell me the bad guy is in disguise as her brother from another dimension?
how
Sure.
how better to get closer to her and still have her wondering what's happening.
Okay, here's
Plus,
a question.
I don't think
that-
there was no Wanda in his universe, if I remember.
No,
correctly.
there was a Wanda in his universe. She was a little girl. Like,
Was
you remember that episode? Not episode. You remember the movie where where Magneto comes to his house and you see the little sister
No.
there?
Oh, was that
not
her?
in his house. He was it was like a broadcast. Like he.
Oh, was
It
it a
was
broadcast?
no.
I thought somebody came to his house
Yeah.
and he turned and said something to
And
his
it-
little sister or something.
yeah,
it might have been the
it was-
broadcast.
It was a podcast, like telling mutants to rise up. And, like he was in the stadium. He was in that stadium.
Yeah, and you saw the
Yeah,
little
but
sister.
Wolverine went to his house.
Yeah, yeah, that was
Yeah.
it. That was it.
Yeah,
I knew
yeah.
somebody went to his house, but you saw the little sister and she was like floating something.
Was she?
Yeah, she was floating something. It was like because she
Oh,
was.
I didn't realize that.
But the thing about it was they weren't twins in that universe because she was like
Right.
7. That man was like he looked like 18 or something like that.
Well, that universe don't matter because it's erased.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
And I mean
I don't
the
know.
other
I just don't think it's as cut and dry as
yeah,
people make it out to be.
yeah, because the other thing
Yeah.
with what Isaac has said, like it could be Mephisto in disguise because like the way she reacted, she didn't react like who the fuck is this?
She knew who it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she knew who it was.
Yeah, she was like Pietro as she sees him.
So it has to be like another because Vision was like, who is this?
So you're saying that's how Wanda sees him?
I don't know if that's how Wanda sees him, but I know Vision hasn't seen her brother. He ain't even met her. He wasn't born at that point.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even remember him because he doesn't remember his life before the whole
Yeah,
sitcom.
you remember they were about to scrap. I think she
Yeah.
was finna put Vision down.
Oh,
though. She was finna put that man down.
Damn, Vision was
she did it
arguing.
before.
But damn, Vision yelling. It was kind of unsettling for me.
It was unsettling.
Though those mom jeans he was wearing in the beginning of the episode was killing me.
Okay, there was all this talk about Mephisto, but I don't really remember anything like about.
Him and this other entity, they play a big part with the twins. Like when the twins are born and everything, they are technically quote unquote illusions. But then they become not illusions, they become real things. But one of
I heard something about.
one of the twins, I think it's Tommy, is being molded to be a body for Mephisto for some reason.
Why just Tommy?
Because if I remember correct, Tommy is the one that has the power similar to
okay. Yeah.
Scarlet Witch. Nobody cares about Speed.
Speed.
No one cares about him. He's not important.
What?
The other thing about
Wow.
this show.
Wow.
The other thing about this episode that I think I laughed out loud about was, after they found the boy's puppy, the puppy died and all that shit. And they were like, she was like, it's dead now. You can't bring it back. And they're like, but you can bring back the dead. Do it now.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, some things have to stay dead. I was like, you hypocrite. You bitch. How dare you? Don't ever say that kind of stuff. You brought back your dead robo husband, and you can't bring back their puppy? You whore. Sorry. Not really. She's not a whore. That's wrong. But still, I felt that was extremely hypocritical, but that's good writing.
If you say that's good, right?
I mean, there's a lot unraveling right now, though. Like, especially when Vision went to work and the kids questioned her. She was like, "But it's Saturday." He was like, "No, it's Monday. It was Saturday this morning. Don't you play me, woman." And then,
and when she and Vision were arguing in the kitchen at the end, she was like, "Well, you know what I have to say about that?" Credits roll.
Credits roll.
It's like, dang, I wish I could do that.
And then Vision's like, no, you don't get to do that.
but we're all in consensus. Overall, it was a pretty good episode.
It was the best episode of this whole entire show.
This is the episode that I guess got me, I wouldn't say hyped, but it got me like super intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Anything else you guys want to know or was wondering about? Maybe I can fill in the holes.
No, I think I'm.
Is somebody playing Sonic?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was somebody's ringtone, and then I heard the spin dash.
Oh no, that's my son. Sonic.
Sonic Fit for life. He needs to play Sonic 06.
He has.
Oh,
God.
don't do that to him.
No.
One of his favorite ones. And I'm just telling him.
It is?
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm
what?
telling him, yeah, that shit's trash. I was like, yeah, that's the worst one. I don't know why you like that one. We know he's a kid.
No wonder you treat him the way you treat him. Though.
I understand.
I'm the one who brought him the game. I'm the one that got the in 06 for him. That was me.
Oh wow.
That poor child. Anyway.
Yeah, whatever.
In the comments down below, tell us what you think about WandaVision episode 5. I'm pretty hyped for episode 6. Also, I'm pretty hyped for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That trailer was so dope. Can't wait. That's like a 8-hour movie right there. Can't wait for that to come out.
Oh yeah.
Other than that, subscribe, like, comment, all that jazz. We catch y'all guys in the next one. Remember, show your attitude, you wonderful, beautiful nerd. Deuces.